This article absolutely astounded me to see this, like, where TV Tokyo's most profitable anime and all that from April last year to March of this year, and to see that these guys, like, as I'll read the article, TV Tokyo has seen an increase in both sales and profits this year due to the popularity of their anime titles both inside and outside of Japan. At the meeting held to be published the financial balance sheet for a span of April 2015 to March 2016, President Yuichi Takahashi alluded to the Naruto franchise as being the primary cause of this increased profit. TV Tokyo sales from March 2016 were 14,423,000 yen, approximately equaling up to $134,774,000. A 74.4 increase. Gross profits were around about 45,684,102 increase. Both sales and profits have been quickly rising. The sales are roughly equivalent to 10% of the worth of TV Tokyo Group, and the gross profits are closer to 70% of the total operating profit of the company. Now, what really caused this, as they're saying, like, it mainly is due to the Naruto series, and, like, I was actually talking to a friend last night, and he was telling me that, like, he has a friend that is in Japan that was in there for a while, and when he was there, like, especially with, like, the entire Kaguya stuff going on, they was extremely pushing Naruto at that point. They were really heavily going on with the adverts, they were really going on with the commercials and merchandise. It's like, since it's finally out of filler, people were starting to push it again, and it really helps, especially when they were talking about it's due to like a mobile app that's going on. Also as well, the huge success of Naruto, like Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 as well, which sold like nearly, I think it was like 1.5 million copies worldwide, which, you know, for an anime game, that is goddamn impressive. Like, it's up there, I believe, like one of the biggest ones next to that, and Xenoverse. I believe Xenoverse was like the biggest like actual anime game that we've had. And just to go like into this and all that, we're gonna like going into the top 5 sales of April to March of this year. Number 1 being Naruto in sales, number 2 being Yokai Watch, number 3 Gintama, number 4 Yu-Gi-Oh, and number 5 Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon and Yokai Watch in sales so far this year and all that. Naruto has been destroying it. However, in gross profits though, from April 2015 to March 2016, it was Yokai Watch in the number 1 spot, followed by Naruto, then Pokemon, then Gintama, and then Yu-Gi-Oh. What, like, just, that's just absolutely crazy to me, because like honestly for like, a lot of people, like, they kind of lost a lot of it. Like, I'd like to say, like, a lot of people agreeing with me and all that is like, we kind of really dropped off Naruto a little bit, like kind of with the filler. It was like, you know, the series has already been done, it's been over, and this just shows you why they've been keeping it going on for so long. This, like, right here is like, it's one of their most profitable things. Like, it's up there with Yokai Watch, which I like. If people don't know about Yokai Watch is like level 5's version of like Pokemon, which, you know, it's absolutely a mega house in Japan. Like, it's doing huge. I believe they just brought the anime over here, like over into like the US and over into the UK and like English speaking languages. The thing does absolutely huge. Like, it did insane numbers in Japan where it was beating out like a Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, just easily destroying it in numbers. And that just baffles me that something like Gintama, which, you know, like, people know about me, I fucking adore Gintama. I think Gintama probably is my favorite show. I absolutely adore it, and each way in gross profits and in sales, it's doing better than it didn't say Arc 5, the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise in general. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, that just shows how much the Japanese absolutely love this franchise. And that, like, mind you, like, Naruto's got some competition when it's going up against Pokemon, which, you know, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh at the end of the day, all that really are there for is just to be a giant promotion for the series, for the card game, for the TCG, to OCG, like all of that stuff, for both the Pokemon franchise and also as well for the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise. That's nuts to me. That's absolutely nuts to me. And it's like, this, like, a lot of people saying, oh, why Naruto shouldn't have ended Naruto. Like, this is the same thing. Like, you know, if they didn't do the same thing with like One Piece, if One Piece was now about to end and it was in the same particular situation, they would keep trying to milk more One Piece than they can. And that is why they, like, especially what we can see with Toei Animation, that's why they milk a chapter, and that they, like, know that they can't do it, because it's like, oh, well, as long as we keep doing a chapter a week, we're going to be fine, we're never going to catch up. If sales do fine, it's like, it's always going to be doing that. Although, we had seen, like, you know, One Piece going down a little bit. Not like it's going down like, oh god, it just dropped 1 million copies, but it is going slower and slower and slower, so the hype is dying down for it. But you can clearly see why companies do this with series, why that they keep forcing them to go on for so long, why they keep coming out, and especially this is why we always get a new Yu-Gi-Oh! This is why we always get a new Pokemon series. This is why Naruto has not ended yet. And it's like, they've got that, and this explains why we're probably getting the Boruto like manga and all that. Why it's recapping the entire story, because I can tell you all, that's what they plan on doing, because they don't want to let Naruto die. Naruto is a big money maker there. It makes the bread over there. And it's like, do we want to let go of something that was #1 in sales and #2 in gross profits next to Yokai Watch? They're not going to be having that. They definitely want to keep that right there on the table. And I think, like, right there, like, I mean, it's great that the company's doing really well, and the fact that they, you know, something that is meant to be like young adults like Gintama, that's like #3 in the sales and #4, and it's doing better in both ways than Yu-Gi-Oh! That is beyond impressive to me. And Naruto, you know, Naruto definitely deserves those numbers and all that. It's like, it's a very big popular franchise, although it kind of spells out, it's like, if we get another series like this, if that really blows up like that, we could potentially see like more like Japanese companies trying to force out like more of the anime to go on to prolonger, which is a kind of shame, because I really don't want that with some of the series that I really enjoy. I'm gonna leave off the article, like, you know, telling about this over this video over here, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What do you think about like the crazy numbers that, yeah, TT Tokyo going up by like quite a marginal percent and all that, like their sales going up into a 74.4 increase. That's insane for a company to do that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and what do you think about this, like, you know, like, are you going to think about anime a little bit differently now that we got this kind of like this stuff coming out there? That's all for me though, so if you enjoy some of these anime titles I've mentioned down below, you will definitely hit that like and subscribe. I talk about like pretty much near every single one of them apart from Yokai Watch and Pokemon, although I've talked a little bit about Pokemon news here and there though. But that's all for me, so thank you much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.